Welcome everyone. Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. And I have a really good topic today. I really enjoy doing these motivational type videos, and I think this one's going to hit home for many of you, and it's going to help so many. I want to talk to you today about the power of positive thinking. Now, I know how difficult it can be when somebody says, oh, stay positive, and you're thinking in the back of your head, man, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, I've been there so many times, especially the younger that I am, and it's not a knock on anybody younger. I'm still young. I'm just saying that in my earlier years, okay, that was some stuff that I just didn't want to hear, and I'm sure that many of you can relate to that, whether you're at that age now, or you're older, you've been there, or you're going through it now. That's just the way of life generally. Some people end up being far more mature than others at a young age, but generally it's a step-by-step process that we all have to learn. Some people learn faster than others. Point being is this. A lot of these things that get said to us, they turn out to be true later. And the more knowledge we get, the more experience we get, the more we grow, the more we mature, whatever it may be. We learn that and we understand it. It's just part of life. Life is a non-stop learning process from you being born to the fucking 100 years old. It's a non-stop learning process, and the more you understand that, the better you're gonna do. You can't ever think you know everything. But here's the key. When you have a positive thought, okay, for example, you go into something and you go, you know what? I can do this. I can flat out do this. I believe I can do it. I know I can. You're already one, two, three steps up on whatever it is that you're facing. You've already got it mentally beat, or you've got yourself mentally prepared to do whatever it takes. If you go into something scared or thinking, oh, I can't do this, or this isn't going to happen, guess what? It's not gonna. You've already defeated yourself before you've even begun. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to have some fears. But you can't let your fears dominate your mind. And you can't let your fears bring on negativity. You use your fears as your strengths. You use them to motivate you. You stand up and you go, you know what? I'm not scared anymore. I'm not nervous anymore because I can do this. I know I can. And I believe I can. And I'm not going to take no for an answer. Period. If you believe this, but I'm telling you right now, it sounds crazy to some people, and it does, you know, I've been there, so I get it. I guarantee it, it's not stupid, and it's reality. It is reality. I am telling you, it's just like what, I'm not telling you that you've got the mind power to will something, to do whatever in terms of, I'm watching a sports game, and I'm defeated before we even start the game. You know, and then things, they're just not going to seem to go your way. I just did this the other day watching the Titans play the Chiefs because we're huge Titans fans, me and my wife. And we're sitting there and he's, you know, Suckup's trying to kick a field goal with no time left in negative degree weather. It's impossible. Impossible. He even missed the first one and they called a timeout. And I sat there and, you know, a lot of times when I'll go, man, there's just no fucking way. It's funny because like 99% of the time, it turns out that way. It was like, see, I told you. And I'm telling you, I sat there and I said, you know what? I think he's going to make this. I really do. I see it. I even envisioned the final score after he made it. And sure enough, he fucking drilled it. He even got on camera and said, out of 100 times, he would probably miss it 100 times. He didn't know how to explain it. He just said simply it was the grace of God, which it was. But you know what? He believed he could make it when he did it. And I sat there and I believed it was going to happen. And that positive thinking. Now, of course, it's not always going to work out that way. Oh, I was positive, it didn't work, so fuck that. That's not how it works. And that's where people do that. Whoa, I tried it once. That's not how it works. Nobody wins or succeeds every single time. But the more positive you stay, guess what? Okay, that didn't work, but you know what? It almost did, and I know what to do to fix it. I know how to go back to it. Or you can pull this, man, see, fuck this, I quit, Where's it going to get you? It's going to get you nowhere. You're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay fucking mediocre at best. Who settles for mediocrity? Who? And why? Why would you ever settle for less that you can do? And I'm telling you right now, positive thinking is not going to make you into some superstar athlete or transform your body or whatever, but it's going to help you get there. And it's going to allow you to overcome, and it's going to allow you to do far more than you could, as opposed to having a negative outlook on everything and being, Mr. fucking pissy ass attitude with this and that or whatever, or I can't do this or I give up, that type of thing. Then guess what? You're probably not going to do very well. But if you sit there and you go, you know what? I can do this. Here's what I always do sometimes. I'll go, something will seem difficult or something that's just not in my wheelhouse. Not everybody is good with cars, or not everybody, is a handyman or whatever. Everybody's got certain abilities. But I always tell myself, hey, fucking so-and-so did it, or this person did it, or that they've done it before, that all these people have done it. Why the hell can't I do it? I know I can do it. I just got to figure it out and put my mind to it and just go do it. Because I can. And if no one's ever done it, then I'm going to be the first one to do it. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to be that guy. That's the attitude you got to have. You got to have a winner's mentality. And a winner always believes they're the best. It's not about being a cocky fucking prick. Okay? Nobody wants that. I would never encourage that. But it's about believing in yourself. You know how many times I was on a basketball court? Because I played college basketball. Small school. It was a small school. I'm not even trying to brag it up. But albeit college basketball. Division III, whatever. It's still college basketball. My point in the story is this. Is that when I played, I always thought I was the best person on the court. I knew inside I wasn't always the best person on the court. I mean, come on. If that was the case, I'd be in the NBA. And that wasn't happening. But I outplayed a lot of guys that were better than me. Because I thought I was better. I believed it. And because I believed it, I was capable of doing more. Come on, guys. Just like Cleveland coming back and beating Golden State, don't tell me Cleveland has a better team, because they don't. They don't. But they believed it. You take LeBron and put him on any team and they're instant contenders, and you can't say that for many people. But why? Because he makes people play better than they are, because they believe. Because he instills that belief in them. You're telling me that some of these teams that win titles, that they have the best teams? Fuck no. All those Spurs teams? Come on. They didn't even have any mega superstars but Tim Duncan. Who else? Tony Parker's not a mega superstar. Ginobili's not a mega superstar. All these fucking guys that come off the bench, they're not mega superstars. They believe. Coaching from Popovich, players, fans, they believe they can win. And guess what they do? They go out and win against teams better. That's just, I'm telling you right now, the more positive you think, the far greater the likelihood of success and achievement and continued success. But that starts within. Nobody can teach you how to be positive. You have to be positive. You have to believe. And you have to believe in yourself, your capabilities, and you have to have that will and determination. And if you do, I promise you this, you will succeed. You will get so much further than you ever thought, and you will be a far, far better person in general, overall, because of it. I promise you. But you have to decide. You have to make the conscious effort. Do I want this? Do I believe this? Do I believe in myself? And if you do, you're going to be amazed at what you're capable of that you never thought that you were. Trust me. So, that being said, Dylan Gemelli, signing off.